Hello, and welcome back to Versus Live. I am Ross Merriam.
I'm Corey Baumeister.
And we've got a Rob in the booth. Say hi, Rob.
Hi, Rob.
Rob will be taking all of your questions, comments, concerns, and burns in the chat. Make sure you tag at Star City Games so he can see them and send his favorites over to us. As always, we are brought to you by Star City Games as well as Carnox Gaming Chairs. If you want a Carnox chair of your own, go to carnox.com/SCG because by using that affiliate link, you will get 10% off of your purchase.
You can buy it for full price, I guess, if you want to, but I wouldn't recommend it.
Get the 10%.
Yeah.
Just keep it.
Yeah. Buy yourself something nice.
Take your partner out to dinner.
Yeah. Buy some slippers to go with your chairs.
Corey's definitely going to need to do that after today.
Yeah, well, if people did end up clipping that, then yeah, that's probably not right.
already went viral.
Yeah, dang it.
10,000 shares on Twitter.
Tori's already packing my stuff up and putting it outside my house.
It's literally scattered across the lawn. Yeah, she's in North Dakota already. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, so I am going to be needing 10% off a new apartment. If anybody has any information on that, feel free to... No.
We are wrapping up our first day of exploring Pioneer on Versus Live with Theros Beyond Death.
Yes, post-death. We're exploring post-death here.
We're in the underworld. We've got some undead creatures.
Exactly.
We're right where we want to be.
Exactly.
You've got Kunaros in your deck. That's definitely an underworldy type card. It's a Cerberus.
Exactly.
So we're on theme.
We're on theme here. We're doing it.
I am
a lot of new cards here. You only have the one, right?
I have the one. Yeah. This is Sultai Dredge. As I said, took second in the Pioneer Classic last weekend. Really liked the deck. Wrote about it this weekend.
Who took second?
I did.
Oh, okay. All right.
And Corey also did his video on it this week. That'll drop tomorrow, as we said before the break. Timuret Calls the Dead. It seems like a perfect card for the deck.
Yeah.
It's a little expensive, but Satyr Wayfinder really and Grizzly Salvage help you get to 3 mana really effectively.
Yeah.
So I've trimmed down and Gather the Pack as the worst enabler to make room for this.
So I think some of the popular play patterns for that deck, which scare me a little bit about Timuret, is the fact that onto... if you're lucky, turn 1 Supplier. It doesn't happen a lot. There's only 4 1-drops in the deck, so if you're lucky, you get that. Turn 2, you have a plethora of options. Salvage, Gather the Pack, and Satyr Wayfinder. Easy to play any of them, but a very popular play pattern that I had was on turn 3, another one of those 2-drops, and then drop an Angler. So not being able to do that is a little frightening for me, but if you're getting Timuret, you're putting a lot of cards in your graveyard. You're getting a lot of creatures that way too. So it's just going to be deciding if it's worth it, if the power level of a 3-drop is worth it, which it easily might be. So
yeah, I agree that, look, you do want to Angler on 3 quite a bit, but I think that the power here is going to be worth it. And I think that third mode is underrated.
Yeah.
One, like against aggressive decks, that life gain might help you out quite a bit. And then you scry towards your big finishers. So you find your Decimator of the Provinces. You're driven to despair against control decks. So that third mode is an underrated mode of the card, in addition to just being a history Benalia in this deck.
100%. And honestly, after playing that deck and really liking it.
Spoiler alert.
Liking it. I didn't say I won, but I liked it. That's for sure. But I'm pretty scared. We're playing a wild 5-color Bring to Light deck. I have a good amount of hate, but I just don't think it's going to be good enough. So we are going to see here. But I'm going to be on the play.
We did have one thing in chat for you, Corey. Ion935 says, Corey, why do you have such an unhealthy love for Niv-Mizzet Reborn? The card doesn't love you, buddy. You should move on to a bigger and better card that deserves your love.
Whoa, I don't know about that. Me and Niv have a great relationship, and Niv just got a little bit of help here with a Dryad. Yeah. I mean, I'm all about this.
Niv's letting him move into their apartment now that he's gotten kicked
I'm hoping I can go onto Niv's couch, try to get some Simics to hang out with me, maybe some Azuris. I don't know, But
it's hard to go bigger than Niv-Mizzet. And the one thing I'll say about this matchup is that when I play graveyard decks, I'm often scared of decks that just play hard to the battlefield. Yeah. And it can make my, valuable 3/3s that keep coming back sort of irrelevant. Mm-hmm. So I'm a little scared depending on how quickly you come out of the gates. Yeah. But if you stumble, you're going to get punished.
And that's what that deck does. It really stops the punish. So I'm going to be going first. Well, this hand is quite awkward. We have a really good card here. Interesting. On the play, I think I'm going to keep this one.
I have a really risky hand.
Yeah.
It is really good if I hit a second land in my 2 draws.
Okay. We got a Stitcher Supplier into a 2-drop here.
I'm a 20 land deck.
Okay.
I have 19 left. in 53 cards.
Okay.
It's a little bit better than a third. So I'm better than a coin flip. I'm favored to hit a land in 2 draws.
When I have those hands on the draw with like swamp, 2 suppliers and stuff, I always keep. But if it's just 1 supplier, it's a little questionable.
It also has the angler for turn 3.
Oh.
I can salvage for a land on turn 2.
That's your choice.
It really curves
My
out
hand is
nicely.
also pretty bad, so we're
I think this hand is worth it. I'm gonna take the risk.
all right. Pass to you.
19.
Okay.
No lands. Oh God. Okay, that's okay. Oh God, no.
Oh no.
Chill you.
All right, so 17 to 22.
You can go.
All right, we'll draw for a turn.
I was mulliganing these
2
hands
drop.
last weekend, and now I just felt I got a little cocky.
Okay, your turn. Heart of the cards. Heart of the cards. Oh, got there.
Go to 20.
Okay.
Attack you for 1.
All right, I'll be at 16.
I am gonna do this in case I hit an amalgam before you get to Kunaros.
Okay.
So I'll go to 19. I'll just main phase it. Oh no. I really wanted a land.
Yeah.
But I will take a decimator, I guess, and then pass.
You got a decimator in your hand? Okay.
Yep.
That's pretty good. All right, well, this is probably something you didn't play against too much last week. Kunaros.
You're at 14.
Our hand was pretty weak, but this is kind of the main reason we kept it, to see if this hate is even good enough. Yeah, I'm at 14.
Okay. I will. Excuse me.
Yeah, not too many good black-white cards to hit off Niv-Mizzet, but Kunaros is just already a great body and obviously is excellent against this in this matchup.
Yep. So it's Vigilance, Menace, Lifelink.
Yep.
And you're at 14.
14, yep.
Okay, I'm going to take a point and play a Grizzly Salvage.
Okay.
Brings me to 18.
Okay.
Okay, I will... Wow, that is so very awkward. I will take the Satyr Wayfinder.
Okay.
And I will trigger Creeping Chill.
Yep, and Chill is not being cast, so that's an ability. It still works through Kunaros.
11 to 21.
Yep.
Fortunately, the Narcomoeba I'm not going to get.
Yep.
And I'll go to 20 and cast a Gurmag Angler.
All right.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
I want to leave exactly 2 spells for Gather and otherwise creatures for Timurit Calls the Dead. So we'll go like that. So I'm at 20, is what I said?
Yep, 20 to 11.
20 to 11. Pass.
Would you like to attack?
Nope.
I'll let you.
You're good.
I'll even take it. All right, that was a not very good draw. Well, we're going to attack.
It's Vigilance, Menace, Lifelink.
Correct.
So I can block it down.
Well, I already attacked.
So what trick does this deck play?
I mean, I'm playing all the colors, so there's got to be something I have.
assume you just have a kill spell for the Angler, which means if I double block, you'll just get the supplier for free.
Could be.
And there's no reason to attack if you don't have it, so I'll play Scared, sure.
Got him.
17, 14.
All right, 17, 14, play a land and say go.
I mean, the Angler is very important, so...
Yeah, that's true, that's true.
Although I guess if you have a kill spell for it, it doesn't really matter. It's a good draw. Okay, I will take a point to 16.
Okay.
Play Satyr Wayfinder.
Okay.
I will take this Botanical Sanctum.
Okay.
I will attack for 5.
All right, the fish is in.
Brings
I'm
you
at
to 9. Play the Sanctum. Take a point. Play another Angler.
Ooh. That's pretty good.
Leave the 2 Haunted Deads. Or I guess I'll leave Haunted Dead Amalgam. That's better.
Okay.
So I'm at 15.
Sure.
You can go.
All right.
Now I have triple green for Decimator. 2 Amalgams so I can beat a removal spell.
Yep. All right. Well, let's see. Nothing has changed from last turn, so I think we still have a good attack here, but we're seeing if we want to do anything before we attack. No, we'll just attack first.
Okay, so if I force a removal spell on Angler and lose this, excuse me, you will gain 3, go to 12. And that is awkward because it means my Decimator sacrificing this attacks for 10. So you can just take the attack and then maybe have another removal spell. Whereas even if you have a removal spell for 1/7/7, you'll still have to make a block because it'll be a 13-point attack. I guess unless you have a double spell, but I can't stop that. But I'll just take it again.
Okay.
12 all.
12 all. Second main. Let's see what I can do. I think I have to try to control the creatures a little bit here. So we're going to take 2. We're going to end up gaining some life here. We're going to take 2 and gain 3 and fight.
That was really good.
Not bad. So we'll gain 1. I go to 13.
Yep.
13 to 12 and pass to you.
So now my attack is going to be for 17, which means you can block with Tolsimir and Voja.
Yep.
Which don't have lifelink at all, but that'll put you to 2.
But this does have lifelink, but yeah.
Yeah, but if you block with that, I'm very happy.
True.
So I think that's just what we're going to do.
All
so
right.
I'm going to take 2, go to 10.
Yep.
And play Decimator.
Okay.
This trigger is on cast.
Yep.
So I have 2 7/7s and a 3/3.
Okay. 2
All with trample.
7/7s and a 3/3. So I think I just want to take 10 here and then just get this Decimator off. Yeah. So let's go like that.
Okay, I'll order Kunaros, then Tolsimir.
Okay. So I'll keep this,
So
and
you
this
take
is
10, gain 3, so you go to 6.
Yep.
And I will play this land and pass the turn.
Whew.
Yeah, unfortunately, during ETB tap land there. Otherwise, I'd have set up for this Haunted Dead.
Yeah, that would have been quite nice. All right, so now the question is, we are at 6, so we're getting quite low. What do we want to do here? I don't want to just take a hit from that Angler. So I think we just have to kind of go big here and go with the Niv-Mizzet. Green, white, blue. Yeah, that's got to be it. I would imagine. Black, green, white,
No,
red.
you can't make red and blue.
Oh, I can't make 2 blue.
You have 4 lands that don't make red or blue.
Okay, so I can't do that. I have the land in hand, but do I want to take damage here? We can go to 4, play Niv.
Go to 4, you'll be dead to a Creeping Chill.
Why?
Oh, no, I don't have a third attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad.
So I don't think
Thought I had a
that's
third.
super huge, but you are bringing some stuff back. We're going to restock our hand. I think we have to do that. So we're going to go like that.
Brings you to 4.
Yep, top 10. All right, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 1 from each one. So we got
Discovery,
Dimir,
Verdict,
Azurius,
and Greenlight.
and Simic. And then these go to the bottom, and then I'll pass to you. See if it's enough.
Okay, I will start on Grizzly Salvage.
Okay. Hopefully no chilling.
I need another. So I can take 1 or I can take 2 this turn. I don't really know what's in your deck.
What? You don't know what's in the Niv-Mizzet 5-color shenanigans? And we probably played this wrong to have to take 2 here. You know, if I paid a little bit more attention, I'm sure I could have played lands to make it so I didn't have to take 2, which is probably going to be very relevant. So I probably really screwed this game up.
I'll just minimize the damage I have to take. That'll trigger Narc Amoeba,
Okay.
which will trigger this Amalgam.
Okay.
Then I will play Gather the Pack.
Okay.
No spell mastery on that.
Okay.
Do I want a Haunted Dead in my hand? Probably. Just cards in hand is good at this point.
Okay.
Then we'll play our land for turn.
All right.
And end step, we get an amalgam.
Alrighty.
Pass the turn.
Untap. And you're at... Did you take any pain that turn?
No.
You're at 10?
I'm still 10.
10 to 4?
Yep.
Okay. Narcomoeba's quite annoying here because it actually does block Niv-Mizzet. So I need to take a quick peek here. Bring to light. Got to make sure you remember what's all in your deck here because I got a lot of random one-ofs I can hit. Let's see if any of them would be lights out. I'm kind of thinking not. That could be a good one. That could be an interesting one. All right. I think we'll probably just have to play a little bit of defense on this turn. Let's see. It's a tricky one. This is a tricky one. Let's see. If I go to 4, I think that's reasonable. All right. I think we've got it. We're going to attack.
Okay. I don't want to die to some weird burn spell, so I will block.
Okay. We're going to go with a Fabled Passage sack here. Doesn't truly matter. We got enough to do all this. I'm going to play this. I'm going to cast Supreme Verdict.
I will mill 3 with Supplier.
Yep.
Trigger a Creeping Chill.
No! I think Chill gets me.
Brings you to 1 and me to 13.
Yeah. I had the second Kurnos, but yeah, you're able to.
Pretty good. Yeah, I can respond to the Kunaros by activating Haunted Dead, and then the Spirit will get.
The Spirit will get me. But yeah, if I just didn't take an extra 2, we'll say you won this game, but let's see if I had 2 more life, because I could have prevented it by lining up the duels correctly to play Niv-Mizzet. So we'll give this game to you because I screwed up, but let's just play on, see if it's possible.
Okay, so if you were at 2 right now.
So now I'd be at 3. Because I wouldn't have taken 2.
3.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to 12, respond, obviously.
Yep.
Get myself a 2/2.
And then prize amalgams don't come back.
Yep.
We'll see how bad this punt cost me. I hope you just kill me now for...
I'll play Timurit Calls the Dead.
Okay.
And
get a zombie, right?
Yeah, I have to exile a creature or enchantment, so we'll just exile that. Get a zombie.
Okay.
And attack for 1.
All right, down to 2.
And pass the turn.
All right. Let's see here. I
think that would probably do it.
Oh, the Supreme Verdict's definitely in the yard, though.
Needed to hit the other chill to beat 2 extra life.
Yeah. All right, I will bring to light for a Niv. Get that. Then we'll trigger this. 10 cards. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So Golgari, we have either Abrupt Decay or Pelucranos. Definitely getting Bring to Life. Yeah, I think I just want Decay here. I might even just want to kill this. Because I have the board stabilized. So these go at the bottom. Yeah, we'll just Decay this now. And then
you probably want to attack with the Kunaros first. Because then if I double block, you get to Decay this and get both. And then you just gain 3 life and beat the chill anyway.
That's a good point. Yeah, you're right. Attack with that.
And that would pretty much lock it up.
Yep.
So I have to go to 9, you go to 5.
Yep, I punted that one. Punted this one pretty badly. Pass it to you.
And with you at 5.
Yeah, now the chills are probably not enough.
I'm just drawing. Yeah. I have 1 chill left in the deck, even that.
All right. You win that one because I punted, but yeah, if I would have dueled it up correctly and looked to make sure I had blue and red, it would have been no problem because I just played them, kind of played them at random. I'm like, I have so many duels that do so many different colors. It's got a Niv-Mizzet.
You did have Kunaros turn 3 and then Verdict Kunaros turn 7.
Yep. So it's a tricky thing to do, that's for sure. But
a close game still.
Exactly. Yeah. If I didn't have Kunaros in a main deck, which, you know, I think it's a very reasonable main deck because there's not a lot of good black-white cards that you want to hit off Niv-Mizzet. And this is still a 3-mana body that is good at catching you up. So I think it's pretty reasonable.
No, it's a lifelink body against aggressive decks. It's good against the mono black aggro deck.
Yeah. Their creatures can't come back.
Yep.
It's relevant. I mean, it can get fatal push and stuff, so it's not super huge, but I still think it's solid. So let's play another game 1 here, and then we'll get to the sideboards after that. But can we get a question there, Rob, if you got one?
Yeah. The Mason Clark wanted to know, Ross, what do you think about Uro, the blue-green Titan in his Sultai deck?
I think it's a worse sort of, it's kind of like a finisher card. A big graveyard payoff that you play only a couple of. And it's significantly worse in that role in this deck than Decimator.
Cast.
And worse than the other Driven to Despair, which is sort of the two finishers the deck plays now.
Yeah.
It is very tough on the mana on the escape side because you don't have that many blue sources. I'm only playing 6 blue producing lands.
Yep.
They're really only there to hard cast your amalgams and Narcomoebas when you need to. And I have 1 Disdainful Stroke in the sideboard.
Yeah. Which I think can be cut. I don't think that card is super necessary. It was okay, but
they're mainly for ramp, but it's also good against the control deck and good against Lotus Field.
I'm pretty interested on a version that would be a little bit more Simic with Black Splash as, not Splash. It'd be more of an even mana base, but trying out Elder Deep Fiend in there. It might be really bad, but Elder Deep Fiend with Haunted Dead is really sweet because, it only costs 3. And so if you go bring back Haunted Dead on turn 3, turn 4, you can kind of lock them out, and maybe chain them together if you get lucky. I think it's interesting. I don't think it's necessarily bigger than the Decimator because that card is good.
Yeah,
but
certainly not bigger, but a little cheaper. It doesn't make you as reliant on Angler.
On Angler, exactly. Okay, so I'm going to go in first now. We'll see if we can not punt it away. By the way, the hand I kept was 6 land Kurnos.
You're a madman.
I know. I'm going to try this.
I will try mine as well.
All right, pass to you.
Pass.
All right, that's not a good draw. I'm going to go with a Sylvan Caryatid. Pass to you.
I'll take 1 for Grizzly Salvage.
Okay.
19.
Any reason to do that now instead of end step?
Kunaros, in case I hit Narcomoeba plus Amalgam.
Sure.
Kunaros won't stop the Amalgam.
That's a good reason.
So I'm at 19. I can take Decimator, or I can take my 3rd land. I think Decimator is so important that I'm willing to take it here and hope to find lands later.
Okay.
We'll get an Narcomoeba and then pass the turn.
All right. We need a good draw. That wasn't bad. Now we're going to go land. And this is kind of awkward. I have the Druid, but I don't have the additional land. So it kind of is just a 3-mana 2/4 that does nothing. But I suppose that's reasonable enough. And I'll pass to you. Not looking super great here.
Okay, so I was already going to say to Wayfinder because I wanted the 3rd land, but that draw solidified it. And classic
Whiffaroo.
Hit the 3 lands there. Hit the lands
that
there.
has happened a lot to me, I have to say.
And now I'm very far behind.
I don't know. Well, the next draw step will definitely dictate how far behind you are.
My hand is not good.
Done?
Yeah. Got a little punished for taking the Decimator there. Could have made it so my draw was a little more consistent.
That's all right. I just got punished by top decking this as my land. So, I think I might just... I'll give you the beatdowns. You only have 1, so...
17.
Okay, your turn. That was huge.
Oh, my God. Okay, let's gather the pack with Spell Mastery.
Yep, love that. That doesn't find lands. That's kind of why I don't love that card, but it can be okay.
So I will take both of these. We're going to discard it anyway, but it's fun to take 2.
It is fun to take 2.
So we'll trigger the Narcomoeba.
Sure.
We'll get in for 1.
I'm at 18.
Brings you to 18. And then I have 9 cards in my hand. So I will discard 2 Haunted Deads.
All right. I'm going to untap. At least we get to do our thing now, Niv. All right. Get these. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
7,
7, 8, 9, and 10.
So
we get
Erasure,
these
Teferi,
3.
Tolsimir.
Yep. And still don't have our land, unfortunately, but we will get in there.
I go to 15.
Your turn. We're going to try to do the beatdown roll here.
Max punished for not drawing lands.
Our hand looks wild.
Play a Stitcher Supplier.
Okay. I have a feeling we're going to be seeing a zombie fish.
Mill 3 lands.
Okay, okay.
Take a point, play a Supplier.
Yep. That's Teferi's best friend.
I got plenty. So I'm at 14.
Okay. 14 to 18.
You can go.
All right. We love that.
Should have discarded this amalgam if I knew I had a supplier.
Yeah.
I didn't want you to know about it, but if I have a supplier, I can potentially hit a third Narcomoeba.
Sure, sure.
Get the amalgam for free.
All right. Let's see what we want to do now. I don't want to attack on the ground anymore, really. Now, I think we're going to start with Teferi. Bouncing seems pretty good here. Maybe I can hit another land as well. That's not super relevant. But I don't want that to hang around. So we are going to go with a Teferi. And we're going to go with Bounce the Angler. Draw a magic card. All right. And then we are going to... We're going to get in there with both, I think. Nah, I don't want you to supply her at all. So we're going to just attack with that.
I'll go to 8.
Okay. Down to 8. And we're going to go with a... Well... I think taking the 2 is probably just... No, actually, it's actually less damage. So, well, if you want to attack Teferi, it's a little different. I think this kind of matters. I'm just wondering if I want to play a land, take 2 and Thought Erasure, or if I want to Thought Erasure with Caryatid and then not take 2. I think it's pretty close, but if you can fly over and kill Teferi anyways, I don't think it matters. So I think we'll just...
I agree.
Thought Erasure you. Wow.
I had 2 my opening hand, and the third was my first draw step.
Impressive. So, yeah, your hand is horrible.
Yeah. If I had taken land instead of Decimator, it would have been much better.
I guess we'll take the Angler, but...
Definitely taking the Angler here.
Yeah, I have another Thought Erasure that I could actually cast, but I am not even going to bother. All right, so then we're going to keep that card on top, I think. Yeah, might as well. And then we'll play our 2 lands and pass to you.
Like the 2 Ross Maria modes are like turn 1 elf flood for the rest of the game, or no lands and then just draw all my creeping chips.
Exactly. Or get horrifically lucky. It's a good mix. Okay. Nailed it. Anyone's game.
One to Teferi, one of you.
All right, giving the beatdown. You're not
17.
afraid, huh?
You can go.
All right, 17.
I'll go to 2.
Oh, will you? You may go lower. I actually don't know if that's true. Probably not. Okay, let's go with the beatdowns here.
A 2.
All right. There was Othakaya in this deck, and that would have been nice, but I took those cards out. Let's go with a Bring to Light for 5.
Do you have any card that deals 2 damage to me?
No.
Like Colgan's Command.
No, I do not.
That's just bad deck building.
That is bad deck building. Let's see. Could bring in Pelucranos. Could bring in Uro.
Something with Trample.
Oh, this is probably
Just
good.
a Kunaros? I don't know.
All right, we'll bring in this one.
There we go. Something that deals 2 to me.
Yeah. Hey.
That deals 2 later. I'm not done yet. Let's give you a good Thought Erasure as well. All right, let's take a chill for value. Oh, yeah.
If we're going to get value.
Oh, surveilled, yeah.
It's Somebody else suggested a Siege Rhino. Maybe we should have one of those too.
Yeah, the Siege Rhino was in this deck, and I'm like, Ross, how does this work with Niv-Mizzet? And you're like, poorly. I'm like, okay, I thought so. All right, so we are 1-1 with some very weird games so far, I have to say. We're going to take a short break, and we're going to see if the sideboard's going to help us out, and we'll be right back.
Welcome back to Versus Live, where we are sideboarding in our third and final match of the day between Sultai Dredge and 5-color Niv, and what the hell?
Yeah. Are you looking at my sideboard cards?
Yeah.
They're pretty good, huh?
What the hell?
I know. Muldrifter is the list that I saw the original build from. Obviously added a bunch of new cards, but these hate cards were already in the sideboard, and I added Kurnos. So I'm like, ooh, we're gonna really put you to the test to see if these hate cards are enough to take you down.
Sure, they were already there.
Yeah.
Metagaming isn't illegal, Ross.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to bring in my answers to hate cards.
Okay.
Reclamation Sage, not great in this matchup, but it does blow up Rest in Peace and can be you can dig through your deck for it with Grizzly Salvage.
Yep.
I am bringing out my Gatherers because they're the worst enabler. You can't cut too much into the engine. These are the pieces, one Creeping Chill is fine to trim, and then these are the ones that get shut down the most by hate cards. Against the...
See, I was always trimming Narcomoebas. I was always trimming that over Prized Amalgam. Prized Amalgam was one card I just never touched. Maybe I was wrong on it, but I just felt like that's a card, like, it's hard to cast, and, like, if you do get a hate card thrown in on you, it's just not great. That was kind of like the same with Bloodghast and Hogak.
It's also the card that enables your most explosive draws.
That's true.
Which is one of the easiest ways to beat hate.
That's true.
So I usually like keeping Narcomoebas in. I cut them against Hardened Scales decks because they have Walking Ballista.
Oh,
so the 1/1 body isn't that helpful.
Sure.
But here I think Haunted Dead you really only need one of, which is why I'm okay trimming it, though, without Scrappy Scrounger anymore, which I think is the worst card in the deck, but it does function as an additional way to help out Amalgam.
Yeah, Scrounger I like exactly one. Yeah, but it's not great. Yeah. This is one island where we definitely agreed on. I was always cutting 2 Gather the Packs. It's just the worst enabler, and then, you only need 1 Haunted Dead almost always, so I like that a lot.
So against hate, that might change. I don't know. Yeah. We'll see how this goes. I haven't played against this much hate before.
Yeah, well, we're putting Ross Merriam to the test now. We are bringing in the hate machine here. We got 3 Rest in Peace, 2 Kaya, and the 3rd Kunos. Just great cards. Kaya's already pretty good against, like, elves, different creature decks like that, as well as picking away like at a black-red kind of scrap heap Scrounger deck, being able to eat those from the graveyard. Any kind of synergies like that, I think it's pretty strong. Another Kunaros to just be a good card against aggro, as well as just an all-star in this matchup. And then Rest in Peace will hopefully do said name and make Ross rest in peace here. We're taking out some of our individual spot removal. Hand disruption spells are not really good, especially on the draw. Pelucranos, well, I do want to test it out. Not the matchups it's going to shine in. Veraska also pretty slow. And then Abrupt Decay kills all your free stuff that comes back. So that's a pretty no-brainer to take out there.
You just want some hate cards and Niv-Mizzet.
Hate. Yep. I just want all the hate cards. All right, you got a question for us, Rob, while we shuffle up for a third game?
I do. Ross, in this Dredge deck, what do you think about Crypt Breaker? Is that like a kind of a grindy card you might want?
I've thought about it because it's another 1-drop, which is kind of nice.
You want 1-drops.
Way to get amalgams into your yard from your hand, or a Haunted Dead that you want to get in.
If Seder Wayfinder was a zombie, I would severely consider that,
Yeah, but like you just don't enable it that well. And once you do have 3 zombies to maybe draw cards with it, you're probably just attacking.
Yeah.
That was sort of my reasoning on the card, but it's definitely one that crossed my mind because I wanted to try to lower the curve. So I looked at other 1-mana plays the deck could possibly, have.
Yeah. And I think Thoughtseize is also just a decent question to have, but I just don't think you need it. It's the only reason it would be good is just to do something on turn 1. For your extra explosive busted draws, but I don't think it's very needed.
Could bring in Thoughtseize in this matchup. You have so much hate.
I bring in Thoughtseize against decks where I think Rest in Pieces, because you can still fight hate that way, and then it's still good. Yeah. But this isn't a for sure clear Rest in Peace deck. Your deck mulligans pretty well. Our hand does not contain exactly the bomb card that we wanted in the form of Rest in Peace, but pretty solid card. Kind of does our thing. It's playing a little bit more of a fair game, which sometimes is kind of scary to do against this deck, but we have some decent cards for it, so we're going to keep. And if you got another question, Rob, we'll take it.
Yeah, Ross, one of the reasons, obviously this deck seems powerful, but do you feel like one of your reasons for success in the Classic was the fact that people weren't prepared to play against this?
I mean, I played against one opponent who had a Rest in Peace, one who had Leyline. They didn't draw them. So that was nice. I won most of my game ones. The red decks all had a bunch of Torment scripts on their sideboard. The
which can be scary.
Yeah, the green decks all had Scavenging Ooze. I beat a turn 2 Scavenging Ooze against Hardened Skills.
Yeah, Scavenging Ooze I don't think is that bad. I just think Trophy is a 4 of, and you bring it in almost every matchup.
So, but people, I won through some hate cards, but for the most part, yeah, people didn't have a lot. But I mean, yeah, right now, if the deck is positioned well right now, still means you should play it.
Yeah,
maybe people start playing more hate cards in the next couple weeks.
I think Dredge's Dredge is very similar to Hogak. Well, okay, I think it's much more similar to Dredge because it's not on the power level of Hogak because Hogak is insane. But as far as Dredge, it ebb and flows to the amount of hate that people have. You know, if there's not a lot of hate, boom, you're going to crush, you know? And then if people pack the hate, it's not going to be as good. So this could be a sneaky little pick for Richmond if the hate has not adapted yet. And, you know, this is a thing to keep a close eye on the metagame to make that evaluation as you decide to sleeve this deck up.
Do we take the risk with this hand? I don't think we can keep this one lander on the play. Just so much less likely to hit.
Yeah.
Which means it's right here.
On the draw, it's reasonable. Was it?
It was Timur calls it.
Okay. That would have been Timur calling you're dead.
That's a good one.
Thank you.
So as far as Modern, is there anything you expect to pop up now that we've had these bannings? Anything kind of maybe out of left field?
I think the Thopter Sword combo will be coming back.
Yeah, but that's not out of left field. I think we already saw a deck pop up out of left field with Yawgmoth last weekend. So I think that's your left field deck.
And I think it's only getting better now that Oko is gone. You know,
but now people know about it. They'll that's the kind of tricky deck that early on you get an edge because nobody knows what you're doing.
Yeah,
and they don't know the best way to combat you.
That's for sure.
Erin did say that. She said she got some free wins because people just weren't entirely sure what she was doing.
I read a lot of the card. I mean, like turn 1 through 5, and luckily they put me on camera for that one while I was just reading Young Wolves and stuff. I loved it.
They all have the same word on them. They all just say Undying.
Yeah, well, I didn't. Now I know that because I got beat by her twice in 4 quick games. But before I had to read all those magic cards.
Okay, 5-card hand, perfect way to end the day.
Yeah, absolutely.
A great hand though.
Yeah.
We're gonna put these 2 back, and we could have a pretty good opening if you don't have a turn 2 Rest in Peace.
Okay.
I'll start on a Splyer.
Yep.
Trigger Narc me, but
all right, done.
Yep.
All right. Temple Garden pass.
Let's play another Marsh and a Wayfinder.
Okay.
Classic
miss the land.
Attack for 2.
Okay, 18.
You can go.
I don't have it yet, but I think it's right here.
Sure.
It's not. But I'll take 2, and I'll play a carry added.
So you're at 16.
Your turn.
And I am just going to play around a Kunaros by activating the Haunted Dead now.
Smart.
Turn this, get a Spirit, trigger the Amalgam, attack for 3. I assume you'll take 2.
Yep.
And then I'll get this on end step. You're at 14.
Yep.
You can go.
All right, that was pretty smart to play around that.
My Mold of 5 has produced 9 power on turn 3.
It's not bad.
While also dealing you 4 damage.
Not bad at all.
I would definitely agree that means mulligans wells.
Played the wrong land last turn, of course.
I'm sensing a theme.
Yeah. Okay. What would we like to do here? I think this is just a lot of power right now. I think we just maybe want to just clean it up. Let's Wrath.
So, okay.
Yeah, it was a Sanctum.
I will mill 3 with the Supplier.
Yep.
Okay, another Amalgam is nice.
All right, I'll pass to you.
I will, once again, just play around. I think that's better than trying to putz around with these salvages against a deck that goes so big. I'll play around the Kunaros and just get my 2 Amalgams.
Okie dokie.
You're up.
All right, so now we're going to... I got to check. I got to see what kind of basic land. Do I have one of each basic here, Rob? Do you know this?
I believe you do have one of each, I think.
Just got to make sure before I crack a Fabled Passage and I look silly. Are basics not on this? Am I blind?
It's on the back of the sheet. You have one, let's see, one swamp. One
we got a swamp? That's all we needed.
Forest, yeah. Yeah, you got
perfect. I think we just want to get our Kunaros into play now and then pass to you. It's not going to be able to do a ton of blocking, though, which is a bit of a problem, but...
I will... Excuse me. It's an interesting draw. I will attack you for 6.
Okay, I will take it down to 8.
Brings you to 8, and then I will... It's a good draw.
Yeah.
But it's an interesting draw as well.
Okay.
So we delve 5. Now I want to get rid of creatures because of Kaya.
Okay.
And then I'll leave spells. I still have an enchantment if I draw like land, Timuret Calls the Dead over the next couple turns.
Sure. Yeah, that's a very good draw.
We'll delve those 5. Now, even against a removal spell, this Kunaros can't attack. And we're going to have a lethal attack next turn.
All right. Well, so now I got a decent amount of options. None are insanely great here.
Need a red Saurus for a Niv-Mizzet.
Need a red Saurus, yep. So I think we're going to be casting a Teferi. I just have to figure out how I want to cast this. What could we draw that matters? I think I would want to keep this open. So yeah, we're going to bounce that. Draw a card. We're going to play this tapped. And now the question is, do we want to attack? Offer the trade? I think I kind of have to. I think I kind of have to. I go to 11. I'll take 6. And then Angler comes back, though. Maybe I don't have to. So you could attack for 7. That's a big problem. Yeah, we're just going to say go.
Okay. How do I want to make this attack? I don't want to give... The biggest thing, and the first thing is I don't want to give Corey a free turn to play Niv-Mizzet. So I want to make a play that ensures that if you cast Niv-Mizzet, you're going to die. Excuse me.
I don't like dying.
If I can.
Yeah.
If I send all these 3 at you, which is, I think, the only thing that makes sense. Like if I send everything at you, you block here, you essentially take 4, you go to 4, and then you get a free attack coming back, you go to 7, and then play Niv-Mizzet, and you have blockers for here, gain life here, and I'm only getting you to 6. So that attack's heinous. If I attack like this, and you take it, and you go to 1, and I play Angler, you play Niv-Mizzet, you can't really attack, or because I just you trade for this. You'd be at 1, then on my attack, your best block is blocking these 2. You gain 3 life, and you take 3. So you would be dead. Even if I sent 1 here, which is what I want to do from a value perspective, then if you take it, you go to 2. Teferi dies. You play your Niv-Mizzet, and then you're dead again.
Seems reasonable.
But if you trade, and I send to Teferi, then you're going to stay at 8. This is going to die, and your Niv-Mizzet is going to keep you alive, but it's going to keep you alive even if I attack you. You would live at 1. So I can't really stop you from playing Niv-Mizzet next turn. So if I can't do that, then I think I might as well just get the Teferi off the battlefield.
Yeah,
so.
And that was going to be my block as well. I'm just going to have to give up the fact that I'm getting some value and stay at 8 and just try. I do indeed have Niv-Mizzet, so I'm trying to make it so I can cast Niv-Mizzet next turn and then gain control in some way.
And I will, once again, just delve 5 and pass the turn.
Doesn't matter too much what we draw here because we know what we're doing. It's Niv. We're reborn. Okay, that's a great draw. Oh, wow. Okay, so we have Simic will probably do Bring to Light. We're going to do this and this. Great cards to do some catching up.
Yeah, unfortunately was 1 point short in this game, it looks like, and I don't feel great about it right now.
All right, and then I'll go like this and pass to you. Niv-Mizzet. All right. We do need double white, which I don't have. 5. Doesn't look like I can cast a bunch of spells next turn anyways. These have been really interesting games, though, I have to say.
Yeah.
Kunaros hasn't been, like, lights out for you or anything. It's been just a good card because of its body, to be honest. Its body and lifelink and menace and just the stats have been, like, if I'm on the play and I'm able to play that before you can do your thing, like, sure, it's going to be insane, but just the stats on the card have been really good.
Yeah. I guess I held back 1 point from this spirit earlier in the game to make sure I had 3 bodies in case you just had a removal spell to stop you from getting a free attack.
That attack saved you 2 points of life because I had Teferi bounce and then I got a free attack. So it was.
Oh, yeah, because that's what happened that next time. Okay.
Yeah. I was praying you did that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I noticed that too, and I'm like, oh, you punted, but I'm like, no, that is actually really good.
So now, if I just suicide to the Gurmag Angler, you're going to go to 2 and play Tolsimir, go to 5, probably just fight the Spirit token. Yeah.
Ground bodies, that looks
Yeah, you don't want to fight the Haunted Dead, leave the ground bodies. You go to 5, attack with the Niv-Mizzet, probably, because and that looks bad. I actually think
I could do anything.
I actually think I need to try to keep this around and rip Pig.
Yeah. That's not cool. But yeah, that seems pretty good.
I think that's going to be my plan, and I will pass the turn.
Alrighty. We're going to untap. Not an ideal draw there, because we do not have double white. That's kind of our big thing holding us back right now. From double spelling, I want to go Teferi and Kunaros. That would be awesome right now. But I cannot do such a thing. So I think if I play Tolsimir, kill a token, I'm pretty sure, pretty safe to live here.
You'd be at 11.
And you have to get rid of that. 7, 12,
5.
13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, I can live through that. I can live through that pretty easily. So we're just going to...
with just the Tolsimir and Vojo, or just the Niv-Mizzet.
I lost my wolf. Let's fight Jadine.
Brings you to 11.
Brings me to 11. Steam Vent tapped, and I'll pass to you.
Awkward. Pass.
Okay. All right, this gets to be a nice little turn. So I'm going to go with blue, white. I'm going to go with Teferi. Bounce, draw, bring to light.
Green, blue, black. So for 4?
Yeah, we'll do it for 2. We'll do it for 2. Let's do it for 2.
Finds everything but planeswalkers, right?
Oh, yeah, I guess I should probably double check that. I thought it did.
Creature, instant, or sorcery.
Okay. Oh, really? I can't do that. Okay, well, all right. I guess I have to get a more normal card.
Can't get Kaya.
So, I should probably read my magic cards, huh?
Creature, instant, or sorcery.
Creature, instant, or sorcery. No planeswalkers. So I could probably just go with a Kunaros. Seems pretty safe here. Could go with a Uro. Oh. Let's do that. That seems fun.
Game 3.
Wait, yeah, you may put a...
It's explore and gain 3 life.
And, oh, wait, it does sacrifice itself, huh? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I thought I was cheating it into play where I was able to keep it. No such thing. All right, we'll just get a
you can't get Niv-Mizzet.
We'll just get a Kunaros. Sure. Okay, and I think we can safely attack.
Yeah, you're at 11. I'm at 14.
We'll pass to you.
Let's play a Seder Wayfinder.
Okay. Okay,
I will take this swamp and chill
me.
you.
Okay, I'm at 8. You're at 17? Okay. Oh, it's so close to being a wolf. It's a hound.
Yeah. Play the swamp, replay angler.
Okay.
Leaving the amalgam.
Gotcha.
Pass the turn.
All right, we're going to untap. All right. Our hand is not developing super well, but we do still have a great play this turn. Still a little awkward with not having white, but got another Teferi. We're going to bounce that again. All right. I'm going to go like this, and you're at 17, huh?
Yep.
So I could attack with this. You trade with an amalgam, essentially. But you're not really bringing too much back that terrifies me. I guess you could block this and this. You could block these two. Then I kill this. Yeah, we're going to attack with this. And yeah, just these two.
Okay. Block there.
It has menace.
Oh, it's menace.
Yeah, I think I'll still want to kill that.
Yeah. So you're going to go to 11. I'm going to go to 11.
11 to 11, and I'll play a land tapped and pass to you.
Play that. Play this.
Okay.
Get a spirit.
Yep.
You can go.
All right.
Actually, I'm going to attack.
Me or Teferi?
You. Should have done this before I cast this.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way you're...
There's no way I'm blocking that.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'll go to 9. 9 to 11, right?
Yep. No,
Right.
no, we'll do that. You can go.
That's the token you just got, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's all I have.
All right. So we're going to go up to 2. Now the question is, do I want to attack with the flyer? I could bring in all 9. And that seems okay because you have to block at least one thing. You'll probably just block this, though. And then take 6. And then if you have the pig, that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's a lot. So I don't like that attack at all.
I'm giving myself a shot.
Yeah, you are. You definitely are. Let's go with... What if I attack with 9? You could just take it then. Let's do this math real quick. Sorry, y'all. This is important. All right, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 17. I have 6. Okay, I think I can safely attack.
And I think I need to just buy time, so I'm going to block.
All right. Kunaros and land. Go. The Kunaros gave me the math there where I don't die to it, just because it's essentially 6.
Okay, I guess we will...
Angler, get rid of those prized amalgams? Guess you have to.
Yep. Now the attack with Haunted Dead is bad.
Yep.
So, yeah, let's just play an angler.
All right.
Pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. All right. Well, we're not drawing great. So I'll uptick. Now the math is different again. What if we attack with everything? You block here. You probably block here. You have to block that. Then you take 9. I go to 12, and you lose 1 creature. You can still get rid of this. Then you have 7, 8, 15, and I just have this as a blocker. I don't think that's great. But what if I just attack with this, try to close the game out that way? You sacrifice this. I have 9, 10, 11, 12. essentially, okay, so I have 12 to block there. You have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, plus 7. That's 21. And I have 12 to block, 21. God, math is hard. 9. 21 minus 12 is 9. So I take exactly lethal, if that's the case. That's not cool. That's not cool. I guess I can't attack then. If I attack with these two, though, then I gain life and you lose this. So I go to 12, but then I only have 6 back. And then you have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Plus 7, that's 18. And I'd be at 12 with 6. That's exactsies too. Dang it.
It's the same because this is a 3-power attacker and you'd get the same 3 life.
That's true. Okay. Go.
Coward.
I know.
What a coward.
I am. I'm ashamed of myself.
So
I'm gonna sack this while you do your thing.
Now it gets dicey because of that Teferi.
Yeah, that's the main reason I was holding off.
So 7743.
I need another Niv-Mizzet is what I need.
Yeah, and the fact that you could just bounce your own Niv-Mizzet and recast it and
That's
just keep
true.
playing a defensive game.
I actually forgot about that, but
means
yeah.
I think
Bouncing your angler is just as good, though.
I think I need to force the action then.
Okay.
I had it.
I
Which is
figured.
why I hate that you're a coward.
Yeah, thank you.
So we'll cast it. Excuse me. Sagging this triggers.
Yep.
And I think I just have to attack with everything.
Math is for blockers.
So I imagine Niv-Mizzet blocks here, and then something blocks. Maybe you just triple block the Decimator. That seems
Kind of what
reasonable.
I did last time, yeah.
Because this will be 7 plus 3 is 10, and then you'll gain 3. You'll go to 2. I'll lose these 2. You will lose those 2. So you'll have Niv-Mizzet and Voja against these 2. You untap, you bounce this, you're at 2. And you can attack me to 2. I guess then I could beat you with a Creeping Chill.
You're putting yourself in a position to win where
Yeah.
it didn't seem like you could.
I think that's it.
So let's see. So if I do this,
And these are both 7s. You have to either triple block these or like.
those are both 7s.
Yeah, I think triple blocking one of these is way better than ever trading for this.
Yeah. Because there's no way where I can just block like this and then return and kill you, I imagine.
This is 17.
I take 1. So
Yeah,
I
you would take 11
8,
there.
9, 10, 11. Yeah, so I have to... So I think it just seems correct to do this. Yeah.
Okay, so Haunted Dead and these die, Kunaros and Tolsimir die. You take 10 but gain 3.
Yep.
6, 7 go to 2.
All right.
So we got 2 to 11. And I will pass the turn.
All right. Let's give me something good. Ooh, that is pretty good. That was pretty spicy. Welcome to Theros Beyond Death. Unero. Draw a card, gain 3.
You gotta be kidding me.
So I'll play the land. This goes to the graveyard.
Then you can just escape it.
I'll play another land. Yeah, so blue, green, blue, green. I can escape. Let's do that. So draw a card again, go to 8. And draw, put a land into play. Sure. And now I want to attack. Could I play Niv-Mizzet? No, I can't. So I'll bounce your angler. What are you doing?
Just seeing how many life gain cards you were drawing to.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm drawing a chill and 2 cards, but I'm very dead at this
Yeah, you
point.
conceding? Yeah, I had a
Yeah.
couple more blockers. I got to get in.
I had plenty of blockers to deal with this. Like if I draw a brick, I can play Narcomoeba, return here, and have 2 blockers
Yeah.
on the next turn, and potentially flyers back.
Yeah.
And I was drawing chill in 2 turns.
That was pretty wild, but I love that our Pioneer Throne of Beyond Death came down to a Throne of Beyond Death Magic card that maybe we haven't seen a lot of love, but you best believe that card was insane right there. Gain 6 life, put 2 lands into play, have a 6/6 body for 7 mana.
Draw 2 cards.
Not bad. Of course, that was late game where I was getting really flooded, but
part of the reason Escape is good is because it gives you that mana sink in the late game, so they scale well. So it's just a good top deck.
Exactly.
And your deck definitely has a lot better top decks than mine.
It does.
An impressive fight there. I was 1 point short, basically, and then eventually 2 short on multiple places.
And then 9 short at the end.
On a 5-card hand. Like, I had a Creeping Chill in my opener, too. So it's like...
I think I just have to focus on the holding back the Niv-Mizzet, which would have been exactly lethal. Gotta give myself a little patteroo. That wasn't bad.
Can't believe you sat there and did the math. I was ready for you to be like, that's too complicated attack.
Yeah.
And then I just tell you it's exactly lethal.
Oh, man. That was for the marbles, so I had to take that seriously. You bring those marbles over there. We're a little behind schedule, so we're going to thank some subs here with Rob.
Yeah, we got a few subs. Mock Bearish for 9 months.
All right.
Wolfman 1776 for 10 months. Trying to figure out how to say Ab1 Don for
it's the hardest part of Twitch is thanking
saying
subs,
all these names. Swellow Fellow 11 subscribe.
Nice. So Swellow.
Sisk 556 along with Master Marshmallow for 12 months.
All right.
So thank
6
you all of
subs.
our
Anytime we get more than 5, that's a good day for subs.
Awesome.
So I want to thank you all for watching our first day of Pioneer. Not 1,000,000,000%, but pretty sure we're bringing you some more Pioneer brews on Thursday. So if you're a big fan, stay tuned. We're going to have some more there. Don't forget Ross Merriam's article is up on Dredgeless Dredge. Didn't go his way this time, but you best believe I packed the hate. But check that out if you want to learn a little bit more. Check out my Dropping Bombs tomorrow if you want to watch it in action. And that's it for us. We'll see you Thursday.